Hello, Taurus. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your tarot prediction for September 2025. I've set the intention of this reading to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. So if you have any of those placements, odds are there's a little message in this reading for you. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that site, and then just come back here and watch the predictive reading of your choosing. Also, keep in mind, Taurus, this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you, and that means messages may come through today that don't fully resonate. And if that happens, don't get upset. It just means that one message is meant for another Taurus or another Taurus placement watching. So just take what fits, how it fits, and leave what doesn't. And with all of that said, let's dive into your reading. Tapping into the Taurus collective now for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. What does Taurus need to know for September 2025? What does Taurus need to know for the month of September? We'll get one more shuffle here. Thank you. In the heart of your spread, Taurus, we have the Three of Wands. In the top row, we have Strength. We have the Chariot. And we have the Empress. Flanking your Three of Wands, we have the Lovers. And we have the Nine of Swords. And in the bottom row, we have the Two of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Six of Pentacles. Little sneak peek now into October. We have Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. That leaves the King of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Tower here at the bottom of the deck. So we'll clarify these cards now for you, Taurus, using the After Tarot deck. So let's clarify these cards here for Taurus, and then we'll jump into your reading. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus, we are clarifying Strength, the Chariot, the Empress, the Lovers, Three of Wands, Nine of Swords, Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus, well, what do they need to know about these cards for September 2025? One more shuffle now. Thank you. The Strength card is being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. The Chariot is being clarified by Judgment. The Empress is being clarified by the Three of Cups. The Lovers is clarified by the Page of Wands. The Three of Wands is clarified here by the Eight of Swords. The Nine of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Cups. The Two of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Star. And the Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Hermit. Bottom of the deck, sneak peek now into October. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. That leaves the Page of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Hierophant, your energy here, at the bottom of the deck. So really quick, Taurus, what I've done for the month of September, I basically have split this up into 3 sections. The first 10 days, the middle portion of the month, and then the final 10 days. But remember, everyone's on a different timeline, so you may be experiencing this at different times. In the heart of your spread, Taurus, we have the Three of Wands, and we have the Eight of Swords. I feel like your overall general energy here for the month of September is wanting to move forward into the future in a particular direction. I feel like you have already made this choice or this decision. In the past, it may have plagued you mentally, but in the After Tarot deck, the individual is freed from the thoughts or the worry or the fear or the anxiety. So by mid-portion of the month, I feel like you have a pretty good idea of the direction that you're taking your life in, and whatever doubts, fears, or insecurities that you had about making that decision, they seem to be irrelevant or obsolete. You seem to be pretty confident, at least by the time you get to the September 15th mark, that you are moving in a direction that you feel most aligned with. You're starting off the month with Strength to the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you really have your eye on the prize here. You seem to be very goal-orientated when it comes to long-term stability, long-term success, long-term happiness, long-term financial prosperity. You're very, very future-focused. I feel like it's taken you a lot to get to this point because this is being clarified by the Strength card. So it has taken you a lot of strength and a lot of courage and a lot of perseverance to get to this point. I almost want to say to like make this decision or craft this plan or this strategy. And regardless of what is happening around you, you just seem to be very focused on some type of end goal here that you have. We have the Chariot to the Judgment card here. So again, this is, I want to move forward in this particular direction, feeling abundantly confident. The individual who rides the Chariot in tarot is typically the Emperor or Empress. We have you in the next card there as the Empress. So I feel like the first 10 days of the month, you're very excited about the direction that you're moving in and the decision that you've made. again, there's this overwhelming feeling of, I feel very aligned with this path or with this goal, because judgment talks about going within and listening to your intuition and making the best decision for yourself and for all involved. And so, again, whatever this decision has been here for you, I don't think it was an easy one for you to make, but now that you've made it, you seem to be overly confident in that decision. And then we have the Empress to the Three of Cups. So this is definitely you feeling like you're in your power. This is a cause for celebration. For some of you here, this could be the purchase of a vehicle. It could be the purchase of a vacation home, or maybe even like an investment property for some of you. It could be a big purchase in that nature, and you are like celebrating the acquisition of that purchase. For others of you, this is you deciding to relocate, and you're very confident. You may have like put some money down on a home, or you are already making plans to move forward. Whatever this is for you, and it very well could be love related as well, you just seem to be extraordinarily content with the decision that you've made and the forward progress that you're making towards that decision. Flanking the Three of Wands to the Eight of Swords, we have the Lover's card to the Page of Wands. Again, remember that choice that you had to make? You've made the choice. You've looked at the other options. You've looked at other opportunities. And the Page of Wands is the Minor Arcana card to the Fool card. So again, I feel like this energy here of, I have really thought this through. I've looked at it from every angle, every perspective. This is definitely the direction that I want to go in. And so it's not a choice that's being made for you. It's a choice that you are actively making. And on the other side here, we have the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Cups. Again, this feeling here is, I'm hoping, it's like I'm crossing my fingers and my toes that I've made the right decision. So there's a little bit of self-doubt here right around the September 15th to 20th mark for you. Everything is going so well in this new direction that you're taking, but there just seems to be a little worry of, and I want to say it's momentary looking at the cards here. It seems to be just a little momentary feeling here of, am I making the right decision? I think I'm making, I'm making the right decision. That's the feeling that I get here. So a little second guessing there, but you seem to want to continue to move forward. And then in the final 10 days here, we have the Two of Cups to the Nine of Wands. This is a card of patterns, but it's also a card of perseverance. And that's how you started the month off, with the Strength card of like, I want to move forward in this direction. So I feel like you're moving forward in this direction. The Two of Cups could be a business partnership, a platonic partnership, a romantic partnership. I do think that you have someone here by your side who is encouraging you or assisting you in this new pathway, or with this new acquisition, or this new goal, or this new dream here that you have. The Ace of Pentacles to the Star card, again, very confidently accepting this. Again, could be that large purchase or the celebration. Maybe this person is helping you pick out the vehicle, or where you're going to move, or maybe even launching your own business here. Whatever it is for you, you seem to once again have your eye on the prize. Whatever little moment of second guessing you had here seems to be resolved, and you are moving towards what you believe is like wish fulfillment for you. And then you have the Six of Pentacles to the Hermit card. The Hermit card here is an individual who's done a lot of introspection. Again, I think you've been doing this whole time, and now you're starting to really invest in the new beginning. So I like this for you a lot. If this is a career and finance read, it looks spectacular. Love and romance looks spectacular for the Taurian Collective. This is probably one of the best readings that I have done in terms of monthly prediction for Taurus in a couple of months. So there was definitely something there that had been plaguing the Taurian Collective, some new direction they wanted to go in. They were very unsure, very uneasy, but it looks like in the month of September, all of those doubts, fears, and insecurities are, I don't want to say being pushed aside. You're resolving them from within. And I don't know if maybe some of you had some type of counseling or therapy leading up to this point. That's possible for some of you. This just seems to be an incredibly emotionally and psychologically balanced Taurian Collective, moving towards a wish, goal, or dream that they have, and having at least one other individual here by their side, assisting them or rooting them on, or someone that they can lean on as they're moving through this process. And then when we look into October, again, I see you falling a little back into the worry. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and Queen of Cups. Again, there seems to be a little second guessing here of, am I doing the right thing, or am I spending too much money? Did I make the right investment here with, whatever this is in September? So there seems to be a little second guessing in October. We'll know more when we get there, but you do have the King of Pentacles, you have the Two of Swords, and you have the Tower. So I want to clarify this for you. I know that, you know, we're a full month out now from when this is happening, but because it's come up in the reading, I certainly don't want you to spend the entire month of September worried about this. But, you know, also keep in mind energy is fluid, and this very well could change because you're not the only one impacting your timeline. You're intersecting with other individuals and their decisions and what they choose to do. So this could change for you in October, but let's take a look at that because I feel like there's a monumental decision here that you will need to make in the month of October. And this seems to be what you're worried about. And I feel like it is tied into the decision here that you're making in September. So can you clarify the tower there for Taurus? Clarify that tower, please, for Taurus. And actually, the way the cards came out, it was King of Pentacles first to the Two of Swords and then the tower. So it's like, I need to make a decision here. And it is something that is worrying you. Tell me about that tower here for October 2025 for Taurus. One more shuffle here. Thank you. You have the King of Wands, you have the Six of Cups, and you have the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, you have the Devil here. So there seems to be something here from the past that could be cyclical with the Wheel of Fortune, like it's happening again, is the feeling. I'm not 100% sure at this stage, Taurus, if this is tied to September. I think it very well could be. But there's something here that's playing out in the month of October. It is very reminiscent of something from the past. So what I would say to you, Taurus, is whatever direction you're moving here and the decision that you've made, it's very important when we change our lives or we move in a new direction that we take the lessons with us from the last chapter. Because for some of you, and again, it's a month out, I don't know exactly how this will play out for you. There seems to be a possibility here of a toxic pattern within you that could be, you could be revisiting and reliving and like choosing to engage in that toxic pattern again. So let's just use work here as an example. I could be speaking to a Taurus where you overworked at the last job, you weren't paid fairly, you've put out applications and resumes, you now have a new job, you've made the decision to move in this new direction, everything is great, and then a month later in October, you're back to working 70 hours a week, but only getting paid for 40. That would be like this toxic addiction to work or burying yourself in work and not being paid for your time because it could be excess. So for some of you, you could fall back into a trap like that. Is it a new experience? Is it a new job? Yes, but you could be defaulting to being a little bit of a people pleaser, and that might be like a toxic pattern here for yourself. So you might revisit that, and so just be mindful of that. And if this is like, let's say the purchase of a home or you're moving into a new location, everything is great. You've made up your mind, you're moving forward. But then maybe in October, this could also be like spending too much money to like improve the new place or decorate the new place. And maybe that's something that you've done in the past was overspend or maybe live a little beyond your means. So there could be like in that respect, some debt here incurred in the month of October. So just be mindful of that. You're definitely on the right track here in September. You seem to be very happy, although you're second guessing a few things. I see you kind of like auto-correcting yourself. You could have, like I said, a friend, a family member, a lover here on your side, kind of helping you through all of this, which is great to see that you have that level of support. But there could be something here where you're defaulting to a toxic trait in October. So just be mindful of that because you seem to be on the right path here, and you certainly don't want to like mess things up or like repeat an old cycle. And notice here how we have like that King of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. That would be like defaulting, you taking the inspired action to default to like a negative pattern here from the past. And interestingly enough here in the After Tarot deck, we have the King of Wands again. So there is a possibility here that you could repeat a negative cycle, particularly like when it comes to your finances. We have Page of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Hierophant, Three of Pentacles to the Five of Cups. Yeah, there could be something here like overworking, overspending, overindulging here in the month of October. So just be mindful of that. But that is what I have for you, Taurus. We're going to get into some oracle cards here, and we'll close it out with some kippers. Let's get one card here, please, for Taurus. Thank you. Middle portion of the month. Thank you. And then these final 10 days. Thank you. And we may as well get these as well here for Taurus. And then I will read them to you, Taurus. One card here, please, for the first 10 days of the month. Thank you. Middle portion. Okay, came out very quickly. And okay, so First 10 days of the month, you are taking a divinely guided chance. And I think that's what you're doing here. You're making that judgment call. You've thought about this long enough and you're deciding to move in this particular direction. And then you have Earth connection, Gaia. Be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth and stay grounded. So again, we don't have a lot of pentacle energy here, a lot of Earth energy for an Earth sign. So there could be a little head above the clouds kind of feeling because you're feeling so good. This is just reminding you that yes, you have taken this divinely guided chance. You've listened to your intuition. You've made the call that you feel at this time is best for you, but kind of get your head out of the clouds a little bit and remember to stay grounded in that first 10 days of the month. For the middle portion of the month, you have successful funding. Again, successful funding could be this new job, this new acquisition. It again is telling you though to stay grounded and to like reorganize yourself at this time. You have the inner strength card here with that. It says move back to wholeness, recognize that you have the power. Again, I kind of feel like this is just remember to stay grounded throughout this entire month, the entire experience. In the final 10 days of the month, you have attracting, not chasing. So attract what you need by sending out love and gratitude and welcoming energy. And again, I do think that you have someone here who's by your side. And then you have a teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow your inner call and don't let anything stop you. And I think that's exactly what you're doing. You are attracting abundance into your life. And as long as you stay very high vibrational, I think that you are on path here for what appears to be a really nice new chapter in your life. I don't want to call it a full new cycle yet. It could be. We'll see when we get into October. But this looks like there's a new chapter here opening up for the Taurian collective. And it looks fantastic. Just remember to stay grounded. We'll close it out now with some kippers. Like I said, definitely the best reading that I've done for Taurus for a monthly prediction here for quite some time. So I am very happy for my Taurus gang because some of you have really been going through it when it comes to making a monumental decision. And it looks like you've made it and you're very happy with it. Let's get 2 kippers now for the first 10 days of the month. One more card here. Thank you. Middle portion of the month here for Taurus. One more. Thank you. And then the final 10 days here. One more. Thank you. All right, Taurus. First 10 days of the month. You have mature woman and distant horizon. So you could be a mature man. You could be a mature woman. Again, I think this was a very mature decision that you're making. It's not like some Knight of Wands, fly-by-night decision. You've thought about it long enough. This direction that you're going in, this move, this new chapter of your life, I do feel like your life will be completely different within the next 3 to 6 months because of the choice that you're making here. Because for me, this is a timing card in this deck. Middle portion of the month, you have message of concern and you have thief in the reverse. I think this is you internalizing. Remember I said you might have a little blip here in the middle portion of the month, like, did I make the right decision? This feels a little too good to be true. So I kind of feel like your message of concern is internal to you. I think you're starting to worry that maybe you didn't make the right decision after all. But I like that the thief card is in the reverse because I feel like this negative thought that you may have or negative thinking, I feel like it won't rob you of the happiness. I think you continue to stay on path. And then at the end of the month here, you have coffin and you have great fortune. So again, we didn't see like the world card or the fool card, but I think you are well on your way to closing out a significant chapter in your life and you're moving towards something that will be great for you, financially great, emotionally great, spiritually great, et cetera, et cetera. So you're just like by the end of the month, just on the precipice of the new beginning. Not quite there yet. We get a little sneak peek into October with that Wheel of Fortune, and that might be why here you might have a tendency to revert back and be like, no, it's too much change for me. But I don't know. We're going to see when we look into October. But as of right now, it looks like you have planned out this new path. You are excited about it. I don't know if all of you are fully on the new path by the end of September, but you are well on your way there, my friend. Just don't get in your head too much and remember to stay grounded. I love this for you, Taurus. If you like this message and it resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, or maybe just found it to be helpful or even hopeful, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out your other placements. And as always, Taurus, I'm sending you light, love, and peace.